beautiful evening here in Glastonbury. I just want to share something deep in my heart as a grandmother, as a woman that's an elder. I've had 4 kids. They're all grown up now, age 40 to all the way down to 22. And one of the things that has been a deep suffering in my personal life is watching so many people lose their way with addiction and drugs. You know, from as a kid, seeing my father being a compulsive gambler, and then just seeing so many beloveds just lose their way from heroin, crack, and then in the recent years, MDMA and then ketamine, cocaine. It's a lot. It's a lot to watch. And so, as somebody that's been deeply in the study of esoteric psychology and ageless wisdom, solar philosophy, and all of that basically is to study humanity's spiritual evolution. And as somebody who has been graced in this body, in this life, to experience like quantum theta, gamma, brainwave states naturally, DMT released naturally through profound levels of meditative emptiness, highest bliss states, and I really understand the yearning for every human being to want to come back to the no mind liberation, empty place where they're not in the turbulence and motions of the suffering and the sorrow and all the imprints that you have had. That leads to this place of avoidance, of not wanting to meet yourself, of being in sorrow and grief, and it all covered by an anger, and then on top of that, a frozen level of avoidance. And then how the way that we are in this world at this time, in this false matrix, how interesting that everything supports you to be in avoidance of you, with scrolling on your iPhones and smartphones being a rampant thing on a daily level to distract you. Everything in the false matrix is designed to distract you from coming down and in to meet yourself. So this really today is a video for you or a friend of yours, somebody in your life that you love and care about, who you know is losing their way through taking substances. I mean, don't get me wrong, addiction is addiction. That addiction could be addiction to work, it can be addiction to sex, it can even be spiritual addiction. You know, like it's everywhere in every corner, to avoid being at one with the one. And my compassion is to see how many people who are young, well, I say young, that's only because I'm 61, but maybe, you know, a big amount of people who are around 40 who just don't want to go to an AA meeting. And please don't get me wrong, I so respect the 12-step program. I respect it, not that I've ever been to it, but I understand the principles of it, and I respect calling in that aspect of creation, this higher guidance, you know, that they call God consciousness. However you want to view this, I really respect calling in a source that is higher than your personal capacity to deal with this addiction. I know how strong addiction is. I understand it. I've watched it, and, you know, it's there. So today, I just want to introduce you to some thinking some new way to hold space with compassion and love and non-judgment to your personal addictions and to the addictions of those that you care about. To transform this, we have to find a way to bring a mature light of loving wisdom to hold the part that doesn't want to see itself, that's avoiding itself, that just wants to numb what's really there, and has so much shame and self-hatred. So the beginning of this healing, this opportunity, is to ask yourself this question: am I willing to face my pain? Because most addiction stems from the avoidance of the pain, of the grief, of the sorrow, just wanting to put blankets over it, layers over it, to avoid it, because to face that feels like it would be obliteration and death. And the thing is, everything to do with our wake-up process is around facing and meeting the pain, the shadows, the impurity that disgusts you, and to still find love and wisdom and compassion from your true stainless purity, the light of your spirit. So I would like to invite you to come on a journey, not through me. I'm definitely not presenting myself as your teacher, the guru, somebody to be followed. I want to hold a space as a mama, as a grandmother, with loving wisdom, to hold this nurturing, sacred, safe space that you can begin to journey into you and call back the places that you abandoned yourself, to invoke the highest of high, the holiest of holy, outside of any one religion or dogma. You can be Islamic, you can be Hindu, you can be atheist, you can be Christian, you can be Buddhist, whatever you feel yourself to be in this body, in this life. There's no limitation in calling all those aspects of you, the wounded child you, the judgmental you, the superior you, the arrogant you, the inferior you, the part of you that feels unworthy, to call it all back in. That beautiful, innocent child you that was violated and tainted, that you couldn't hold, couldn't meet, and had to be pushed away, to call it all back. I'd like to invite you to come on a sacred journey through you, inside of you. So, and I want to give you really good tips on healing addiction. And one of them, so the journey, I'm going to do that as a separate video. It will be attached to this video so that you can lie down, you can receive it beautiful, deep, with sacred music, to invoke the light of your spirit that is the cosmic fire aspect of you, that is your yearning. You are yearning to be in union consciously and to build the bridge to your spirit that's already healed, that's already whole, that is the eternal watcher, that's not involved in the drama of self-destructive behavior. I'd like to provide a sacred space, safe container for you to make a shamanic journey, to call all the parts where you've abandoned yourself back through breath, through the power of sound, and through, in my case, mantra. I'm going to bring in the profound sacred geometry of the seed syllables, the ancient seed syllables of certain mantras and certain Buddhas that have gone before us, who are highly realized and have come back to their Dharmakaya, spacious, clear light nature of their eternal self that was never tainted by the dream of this world, to bless you, to absolutely bless you, to pour forth nectar to wash you clean internally, to help move the obscurations of your mental body, your emotional body, your physical body, to bring healing and activation so that your life force energy can arise and you can repair your body, your etheric field, and all the energies that have been in discord. So please look out for the link for this deep shamanic journey. The other thing, I don't know where you are in the world, please leave that in the comments, but I absolutely highly recommend for healing of addiction the plant medicine of the beautiful mushroom called Amanita muscaria, the fly garlic, the red and the white one. And I am not saying go to the woods in October and pick it and have no idea how to use it. It's not simple like that. It's very gentle but very deep and powerful healing intelligence to support people with addiction if you microdose with it. Now, it's legal to microdose in America and probably lots of European countries. I don't know if it's legal in your country, but it's definitely worth researching and looking into and understanding and really doing your research, but it can help. I think it has quantum capacity to support healing addiction of every level: cocaine addiction, ketamine addiction, pornography addiction, workaholism addiction. This medicine will help you to connect to the light of your spirit and vivify your purpose and give you more energy for your day. If you were to take it in the morning, like a capsule of 0.5 gram, which is a microdose level, for instance, you have to find your own dose, but it's very activating to bring back your joy. And the beauty of this medicine is it works in your dream state to delete programs of conditioned imprints that hinder you, hold you back, and keep you locked in a false matrix of making you go round and round in these small synaptic pathways in your brain that keep you rooted in addiction. So I pray with all my heart, my brother, my sister, dear friends, that you can heal yourself. Once upon a time, probably, maybe even back in 2004, I was in a very deep medicine ceremony. It was very profound and strong, and I got to experience the pain of our great mother seeing her children not reach their potential. Her children losing their way in addiction, not fulfilling their purpose. It's strong. It's strong as a mother to see your children suffering. I care about the young people of the next 7 generations. It scares me that our young people can buy Xanax online and use it as a drug to take with alcohol that could has an effect of suicide propensity, like at the come down of it. How many of our young people can't bear to be in their body? All of the people addicted to benzos, all of the people numbed out on antidepressants. Depression comes from lack of alignment to spirit, your spirit that is in union with the source of creation. We aren't taught this at school. This is the time of our wake up. That's why I'm speaking about this here right now, not because I think I'm some superior teacher, but because it's really important that you know where you came from, you know where you're going, you know your purpose, and that you have the courage to open yourself to the omnipresence, vivid intelligence coming from the heart of the central spiritual sun that is here right now, impressing into you a better way to go. It's like our left brain minds haven't got a clue how to live, what to do. It would just be in that emotional turbulence on a rat race wheel, going round and round, looking to achieve, because the whole of the last age that we are coming to the end of was about this outer achievement, thinking that some material thing outside of you is going to give you satisfaction, and it never will. So many of you became addicted because you looked outside and saw the impurity and you wanted to numb yourself from that. And it's time now. You can't live behind that lens. You can't carry on hurting yourself and numbing yourself. I am holding an absolute prayer in this moment, calling in the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas from the realms of Shambhala to bless you, to bless you, to bless your body, mind, to bless your emotions, to bless your circumstances to be unraveled from negative karma. I call in Medicine Buddha to stand above, to be sitting above your head, this stainless blue, lapis lazuli light-filled Buddha with his bowl of medicine in his hands, to pour forth the nectar of his mantra into the crown of your head, to cascade down through your head as a living light somatic frequency and ambrosia to purge out, press out every level of impurity and limiting self-doubt, negativity, hatred, everything that is not love that has entered you to be pushed out like a coffee plunger from within your head all the way down to the base of your spine. I call in Medicine Buddha to be above you right now, sitting on his lotus. And as I say this mantra, that this mantra goes deep into your body, into your heart, into your head, purifying everything mentally, emotionally, physically, until your body is filled with prosperity and the will to transform all addiction and healing, that the right people come to you, that you take your life seriously, that you understand how precious it is to have the body that you're in, the circumstances that gifted you your body, and how much you can help people in your life if you were to transform and transfigure this addiction right now. Om Medicine Buddha, Om. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ranta Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. If you can, say it with me. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha, Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha. Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha, Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi. Ramsa Samagati Soha, Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha, Teata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi. Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha, Deata Om. Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha, Deata Om. Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha. Deata Om. Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha. Deata Om. Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha. Deata Om. Bekonzi Bekonzi, Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi, Ramsa Samagati Soha. Deata Om Bekonzi Bekonzi Maha Bekonzi Bekonzi Ramsa Samagati Soha. And giving thanks to the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the gatekeepers from the East House of Light, invoking your presence to bless this person here right now, to experience illumination so that they can experience all things in clarity. Invoking the South House of the Eternal Sun, grandmothers, grandfathers, gatekeepers of the South, please bless our family to ripen the wisdom so that they can reap the harvest of planetary beingness. Aho. Grandmothers, grandfathers, gatekeepers of the West House of Transformation, please bless our family so that we can know how to walk a path of right action so that we may do what must be done. Aho. And grandmothers, grandfathers, gatekeepers of the North House of Night, please bless our family so that we can ripen the wisdom to know all from within. Aho. Aho, Great Spirit, Father Sun, Father Sky. Aho to you, Great Mystery. Thank you for this day. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the life of each and every person watching this right now, feeling this, joining in this prayer. Asking you, Great Mystery, Great Mother, and to all the beings, the great rishis that guard this universe, calling to the Christ and your court of angels and holy archangels, calling to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas from the realms of Shambhala, and to all the beings of light that are guardians here, to bless our people, to heal from addiction, to stand strong in their alignment to the source of creation with their roots deep into the earth, to take their place on this earth, to repair their body, speech and mind, to transform everything that got broken. Please give them the will, the stamina, and draw to them the needed support to be able to heal from all addiction, to open to the frequency of love, light, clear spaciousness, synchronicity, and a path of purpose. I ask this in the name of all that is holy through this day and every day to serve the one. Aho.